What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. So last week I learned a lot about my E36 being the first time I've ever taken it drifting. I have the welded subframe, which is the reinforcement plates. I have the welded diff. I have the Condor speed shop, bushings, pretty much everything that tightens up the rear end. One of the main things that I noticed that I did run in as a little bit of a problem is a little bit under tune. Now that I said it, I got a tune for the E36 so that I can raise the horsepower, raise the RPMs, and raise the performance of what this car can give me in the original 6-cylinder engine. And most importantly, and what makes it extra fun, is that it also has a crackle pop tune. And the tune comes from Arcade Tunes. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. For the OBD1, it's simple. It's literally just a chip that I'm gonna pull out from my computer, put their chip in, and we are completely set up to do what we want to do and have fun. Alright guys, so now that I pulled the ECU, let's go ahead and unbox the new chip. So let's do it. Oh, what's here? Alright, so we have some Arcade Tunes stickers. Got my receipt. And we have the Arcade Tunes chip. We gotta remove the sticker. And there's the tune, the chip. Well, there you go. There's your diamond. Now you can ask the girl you'd like to get married. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this bad boy on the side. And let's go ahead and crack this open. There's a computer right there. And this is a chip that goes right here. So I'm definitely running the stock computer chip on here still. So yeah. Kind of just trying to pry it out slowly. Alright, there she came out. Yeah, they feel pretty sturdy too. Has a little notch right here, facing this way. It can definitely be a little scary the first time you ever do something like this. You know, because you're obviously playing with the internals of a computer. So after taking a closer look on the Arcade Tunes chip, you want the half moon obviously facing the direction of the half moon that is down here, where the chip actually lays down onto the computer. The only thing is that with the sticker on the Arcade Tunes, I wasn't able to easily see where the half moon was. So I noticed that there was like a little indent over here on the top side, which actually looks like a half moon, versus the original one has it a slit all the way through the very top. So that's the little half moon that was facing towards the original direction. So this half moon happens to be right here. So this direction towards this half moon. Now let's just be very gentle as we push, or we bring it to the computer. And then we're going to gently push evenly. And I'm going to take a look to make sure that it looks like as original as possible. And it seems like that should be where it should be. Alright, so it looks like I'm ready. My chip is in the direction that I see the half moon on the chip here, facing the half moon down there. So technically this should be perfect the way the instructions of RK Tune say. Hopefully everything goes perfect and my thing does not burn in any way. So cross your fingers, God willing, everything's good. So let's go. Alright, so don't forget to put this back in. This is what helps hold everything down. So boom, simple. Helps put pressure on the chip. Alright guys, the tune is in here. Next step, throw it into the car. And tomorrow, I have to disconnect the cats, do a catless, and then we get to turn it on and have some fun. And I get to show you guys what the tune does. Alright guys, so I already installed the tune and I've already plugged in the computer and put it in its place. The next step that we have to do is come over to the driver's side. So next to the fuse box is the X20 pin connector, which has pretty much your little, it's like a little harness, but you have to go ahead and find pin 7. Pretty much the way you find pin 7 is after you've pulled the X20 connector, you're gonna look in here. And I didn't notice until actually my brother took a picture, and I noticed that there was numbers that are in here that literally tell you which is 7. So pretty much on how to count after you've already made sure 100% which is pin 7, you count, you know, which is pin 7. So my pin 7 is 4, counting, you know, left to right. If you're looking at it from there, you know, there's gonna be empty spaces. Obviously you count from where there's a pin connector. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It has the number 7, right? So that's left to right. So again, after you know that there's no connectors there, you start from where the first connector is, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. And again, you go up here, there's no connector, and you start from the wire from left to right. And I counted myself, 1, 2, 3, 4, color green wire. And we go back here, there's no connector, and then here's a connector. You start from there, 1, from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So go ahead and double, triple check that. And again, if you count it right, and you happen to have the green wire like I do, and also like RK Tunes mentions it, it will line up. So, but just verify down here that it is 7. So as always guys, all of this stuff is for entertainment purposes. Anything you do, do it at your own risk. I'm not a professional, but I know my way around cars, and this is the way I'm doing it, based on the instructions of the product. After I've cut the pin, it's time to pretty much turn it on. I'm not gonna rev it, even though I want to, but I have to go ahead and cut off the cats so that I don't mess anything up. And I have not yet closed the computer, where the computer goes yet, just in case anything weird or anything happens. It's all part of the process, so let's knock it out. Oh yeah, she's ready to party, guys. Yay! She works! Now let's just cut the exhaust and let's see if everything hopefully is in the tune that I asked for, which is a verbal pop tune, including everything else. Hopefully it's all there. Let's cut the cats and let's go. Damn, this is heavy. Why is it so heavy? Look at this. It's like 40, 50 pounds. I can work out with this. Jeez. So yeah, this has to come out because of the tune that I have on it, which is a verbal pop fire tune. So now this is pretty much enough for me to test it and then take it to the muffler shop and get my pipes, some nice pipes welded. So. Oh shoot. I know you guys just barely caught that, but yeah, we definitely got the, sorry, I still gotta get exhaust welded, but we definitely got the crackle pop tune. Now I just gotta get like an exhaust so that it can sound a lot cleaner. So yeah. I'm here at the muffler shop. I'm getting my exhaust done. I'm getting a full 3-inch to 2, which is a Borla exhaust system there. And the reason why I'm doing that is because obviously I can't run just from the headers down chopped off. It sounds horrible, it's ridiculous. And I want a lot more controlled exhaust system, yeah, with a little bit more of a quality. So hopefully it turns out and it pretty much sounds good. So yeah, that's pretty much the main thing. We're getting that on right now. He's actually doing the pre-bends. And hopefully I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what it sounds like as soon as we're done. So let's get to it, let's have some fun. It's the next day. Just a quick little recap. I went with the Borla exhaust with the 3-inch pipe all the way down to the headers. I had to get the O2 sensor relocated so it can be, because usually BMWs go from headers to a single, and then it goes into a split for a dual exhaust for the dual pipe all the way back to the original. And what I did, I'm like, I might as well just go to the same single, get more air, or get more less restrictive. Sorry, a little burpee. Less restrictive on the exhaust. And so yeah, we're 3-inch all the way to there with the O2 sensor relocated, and then all the way to the Borla 3-inch 1 in, which is a 3-inch single, and a dual tip. It's a dual tip exit, which is a high flow. No restrictor, it's just straight up high flow. Because the tune won't allow me to do anything, you know, restrictive because of the burble and pop tune. And obviously now the car revs, as you guys I don't know if I showed you guys, but if I did, it revs up to like 7,000 RPM, 72,000 RPM, and definitely have gained more torque and a little bit more power for sure. So yeah, that's gonna be the pretty much the install. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a before and after. Which right now we're gonna go ahead and do the before, when it was just straight up rusted cut off. So now that you guys heard what it sounded like without the exhaust, let's go ahead and see what the Borla exhaust sounds like. So now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple flybys and a couple, you know, just shots to where you can hear the Borla exhaust on the freeway or on the street. That way you guys can get an idea of what the car sounds like from the outside. Also, on top of that, I also had an awesome thumbs up from a guy that I did not know was behind me. He was driving a Ferrari, and I was in the middle of, like, you know, crackle pop, I was just having fun with the car, and this guy, you know, just passed by me and then honks at me and gives me a thumbs up. So that was also pretty cool, you know, being that this is pretty much you know, what everybody calls a shiz box. So, you know, it's my shiz box, but it's fun, and I was happy about that because obviously he liked it too. So alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed pretty much the chip installation. I know it was a little bit of a long video, you know, but you know what, I gave it the best effort, and I hope that it was helpful and informative to you guys, because it was definitely a good help for me, and obviously it works, and I did not burn my computer. One of the things I did not think of, just so you guys know, I didn't think about when I got the crackle pop. It's just one of those things where I did not think about, or that I was gonna have to get a whole exhaust. So don't get caught off guard like I did. Definitely some extra cash you're gonna have to go ahead and spend there, depending on which route you go. If you go my route, it's a little bit more expensive. I ended up spending like 500 bucks. So I know it could be cheaper if you just go straight, you know, with pretty much pipes. Could have been like 200, but I didn't want to sound all ratchet, and you know, this helps out. Plus it's a high flow, and the reason why I say it's a high flow is because you can see completely through the exhaust. When I bought it, the Borla, you can just see it right through. It just helps a little bit to clean up the noise. That's it. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next run.